Welcome back, everyone. What you see behind me is the Middle Harbor Modernization Site, the future home of Long Beach Container Terminal and Orient Overseas Container Line. OOCL has been a longtime partner of the Port of Long Beach, not to mention one of the top 10 largest shipping companies in the world. And at this year's State of the Port address, Executive Director Chris Lytle informed the record crowd of 730 that two of the other top shippers on that list have decided to call Long Beach home.
In December, we announced that CMA CGM, the world's third largest container shipping line, has purchased an interest in the Pier J terminal. This investment makes the French-based ocean carrier a partner with our tenant, Pacific Container Terminal, and Long Beach, its major hub on the West Coast. I'm proud to announce that the Mediterranean Shipping Company, the second largest shipping line in the world, has increased its investment in the Port of Long Beach by partnering with Total Terminals International at Pier T. This essentially doubles their stake here in Long Beach. We also had the biggest December for import containers in the port's history. We are moving more containers, more automobiles. Our bulk product tenants, Metropolitan Stevedore and Oxbow, had the biggest year in their history at the port.
I think the big thing is that two of the world's three largest shipping companies have decided to come to the Port of Long Beach. And that just speaks volumes. It sort of, basically says, you guys are at the top of your game.
We're proud to be partners with the Port of Long Beach. We feel that they're a strategic core for us on the West Coast, and we hope to be here for the long run.
It only means more economic development, and it means more jobs. And we're so excited to have one of the largest container corporations in the world call Long Beach their home.
I think that everyone's excited about the future growth. There's real growth happening here in Long Beach at the port, and we're leading the way.
The future of the Port of Long Beach is very, very bright. The commitments that they've made in the past to air quality and growing responsibly was further cemented, and the future business is going to be there. So I think it's a good news story for everybody.
That's certainly great news as we head into the bulk of 2013 and beyond. But let's not forget about all the great things that happened in 2012. Here's a quick look back at a banner year for the Port of Long Beach. The last 12 months at the Port of Long Beach have been full of historic firsts. The symbolic golden pile driven into the Middle Harbor Wharf in May celebrated the signing of an unprecedented 40-year lease with our longtime partners OOCL and LBCT. It officially kicked off construction of what will be one of the largest and most technologically advanced container terminals in the world. The project is well underway now, with Phase 1 nearly completed and the first administrative building taking shape on the north end. In 2012, we welcomed the biggest container ships ever to dock in North America. With our deep water channels, wide berths, and tall gantry cranes, we are big ship ready now, ready to quickly and efficiently handle these gigantic vessels that can carry up to 14,000 containers. And we are modernizing our facilities so we can handle even bigger, more efficient ships in the future. Last fall, thousands of area residents got a brand new perspective of the port with behind-the-scenes train tours highlighting our construction projects, trade operations, and the importance of rail. With over $1 billion slated for on-dock rail improvements in the coming years, the port organized this two-day event to show how trains help decrease truck trips and reduce air pollution in our region. Over at Pier G, our longtime tenant ITS is settling into its new facilities. With new truck gates, expanded on-dock rail, wharf improvements, and new green certified buildings, the ITS team is more productive and efficient than ever. And of course, there was the recent groundbreaking for the $1 billion new bridge that will replace the aging Gerald Desmond. When completed in 2016, the wider, taller span will allow larger, more efficient vessels to access our back channels. With observation decks and bicycle and pedestrian paths, the new bridge will be a community asset and an iconic landmark that proudly welcomes the world to Long Beach. the Port of Long Beach is leading the way, building the port of the future today. 2012 saw the footprint of the port change dramatically, and that momentum will carry through 2013 and beyond, ensuring the port remains a vital economic force and a committed environmental steward for generations to come.
Now, if you'd like to watch the entire State of the Port address, just head on over to POLV.com/State of the Port. We go from building the port to a company that helps build just about everything else. When we return, we'll take a tour through National Gypsum.